So to change the front axle oils in a New Holland 1530, here's what you gotta do. You should check the fluid levels every 50 hours for the final reduction gears and for the differential. The dipstick is there for the differential, and you should change this fluid every 300 hours. It calls for NH134 type fluid, but you can use the universal fluid which meets that standard. The drain for the final reduction gears is right here, and the fill is right here. It takes 0.85 quarts, and you just fill it up until it starts draining out of the fill hole. The drain for the differential is right there, and the fill and dipstick is right there, and it takes 1.5 quarts, and this is probably one of the easiest things you can do as far as fluid changes on this tractor. The drain bolt is a 17 millimeter and the fill bolt is a 19 millimeter. One tip is to clean off any debris around this so you don't get anything in there when you take this off. Same for the fill for the differential. You should also have these up to operating temperature for draining, but I don't have time for that. I'm sure you don't either. Oh, that looks bad. I have only had this tractor for about 70 hours. I probably should have changed this when I got it. Oh well. When you remove the top, the fill bolt, it'll really dump out of the drain. Then I just use one of these hand pumps, pump the new fluid in until it starts pouring out of that hole. I don't know if you can see, but it's right at the top. And then you're done. Also, this axle should be relatively level. Let's see what this looks like. Oh God. Pretty bad. When you're measuring this fluid level, you do it with the dipstick not screwed in. So you just put it in like that, pull it out, and read the level. The fluid should be up to the hashtag, top of the hashtag, or at least within the hash marks. You should grease this pivot point every 50 hours. Should use lithium-based grease for that. I obviously don't. As a final part of your front axle service, double check that this bolt protrudes a minimum of 23 millimeters from the casing. And that's for regular and super steer tractors. That's your steering stop bolt. So you can see where it hits. And there's one on both sides. Well, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more. I have other videos of this tractor. Go check them out.